That is the only time I've ever been to Vegas. I done messed with young boy. Now it's rumored I got a pink G-Wagon. I'm waiting on that motherfucker. Where? And then I see somebody say I'm pregnant. I'm not about to have a 14th child. And yes, it hurts because this has caused friction between me and a person that I truly, genuinely love. I love that boy.
Now, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Danger, and we here to elaborate on this story. This been going on ever since 2025, but I wanted to wait because the more I waited, the more new information kept popping up, and it's like I just wanted to wait until I had full understanding of the situation to actually come and break it down. Now, we're talking about Cenat and Gigi's breakup or their relationship situation, and I felt like at this point, in my honest opinion, that there's a lot of stuff that went bad in terms of other people being involved. Like, as you can see in the beginning, Cenat and Gigi, they were trying to keep their relationship private. The minute other people were included, that's when you started to see false accusations, and then you heard about the young boy rumor that started last year in December, which led to the breakup. But after analyzing everything, I finally realized that is not even the main reason why they broke up. The main reason they broke up is because of two persons, mainly in the inner circle of Cenat and Ty Lil, and just the group that they have and people that they're familiar with. But there's also another person involved that is making a lot of waves in the internet right now, or the internet circle, or just content creation, streaming in general, and we're gonna talk about him a little later. But we first have to break this down. There's going to be a lot of other videos in this upload, so just make sure y'all tune in to have a full understanding of the situation, and y'all tell me y'all thoughts in the comments and what y'all think, because I feel like now at this point I truly know what happened, and I have a full understanding of how things went down and why things got to this point. Now, if you watch my last video, I spoke a little bit about Cenat quitting streaming and why he quit streaming, or did he actually quit streaming. So this video is mainly going to be about Cenat's breakup with Gigi, and also Cenat's pursuit of fashion a little bit. And then I'm going to have a couple other videos coming out because I don't want to make the videos too long, because if I was about to make the videos long, it'll probably be over an hour. Let's get right into it. Now, you can tell as soon as Cenat got in a relationship with Gigi, things started to change, and I'm going to show you what I mean. Just watch these two videos and you'll understand.
Listen, this is a message for Cenat, only Cenat. Cenat, you got a girlfriend? I'm very happy for you. Ever since you got a girlfriend, ever since you've been going through your honeymoon phase, I'm not saying you don't answer the phone at all, but you don't answer the phone like you used to, and it's cool. But don't call me when you want to get on Fortnite and run duos, when you want to play Roblox, when you want to play Minecraft. Don't call me, because I'm gonna give you this. See my shoulder? I'm gonna give you the cold shoulder. When you want to play Roblox, Minecraft, any of those games we call me to play, because you know I'm a good gamer, don't call me, Kai. We are no longer a dynamic duo.
Why are you smiling so much? I got a girl.
Hey, hold on. I told you. You remember when we was in Target?
What you say? Wait,
You remember what I told you though? We was in Target, bro. We was standing still in one place. Test.
This is a good side. I ain't gonna lie. Now, y'all three sing. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not over there no more. It's a little bit different on the side.
But you see the.
Hey Chris, you dead at the perfect time, bro. Bro, guess what we're talking about right now?
Tell me what you told us.
Oh yeah. I got a girl.
What? No, you're lying. You're lying.
I do.
Hold on. Like, really, like.
Locked in, yes. But look though, y'all forcing. Y'all gotta start finding some new, bruh.
Right.
No cap.
You know that's right.
Like, you think like Tingle is unhappy? I'm not unhappy, bro.
I'm actually the happiest I've ever been my whole life.
So if you just watch those videos, you'd understand that there's a big difference in terms of how the guys in Ty Lil is accepting this change. And that is, one of them is resentment, and the other one is more like wisdom, where it's like, I hope you're not making a bad decision. And are you kind of like styling on us a little bit? Are you trying to, flex on us? Because it's like, we're doing good, we're successful, we're doing good. But Ty Lil, on the other hand, he is over there like, yo, what's going on? You ain't looking out like how you used to. You ain't around. We can't get to you. What's going on? So you can start to see the resentment in Ty Lil, and the other guys are just like, does that really change everything? Like, we're still doing good. We're getting paid. You know what I mean? I just hope you don't make a bad decision or end up doing something that you would regret. And you could tell by the conversations that Duke and them were having, they were like, yeah, this dude definitely in love, bruh. So now, if you're following the timeline, everything began in December. I believe it was December 27, when Kai Cenat put out the first tweet saying that he's done and he never wants to be in a relationship anymore. And around this time, rumors were going around, posts or clips going around, talking about how Kai Cenat's girlfriend wanted a G-Wagon, and Kai Cenat didn't buy her the G-Wagon, and then NBA YoungBoy stepped in and bought her the G-Wagon, and that's what led to the breakup. But after listening and analyzing videos and watching streams, especially the streams that happened today between Ty Lil, Academics, and a guy known as K Rich, who subsequently is a friend of Ty Lil, a friend of Gigi, an associate of Lil Baby. The most important part is that he's affiliated with Gigi, as in he's her friend that they would confide in, I guess, with relationship advice based on K Rich. And then Ty Lil, as that is one of his friends or former friends at this point, I presume, which is one of the main factors that caused the actual breakup indirectly, because if you really analyze what's going on, it seems as if that dude is innocent, and it seems as if Gigi is actually innocent. And there are two main culprits in the sequence of events that caused this break, and we're gonna talk about them. But let's finish up the NBA YoungBoy stuff. So based on what we're seeing, Gigi didn't get a G-Wagon.
Now it's rumored I got a pink G-Wagon. I'm waiting on that mother. Where? Young boy done bought me a G-Wagon? Where? When?
So we're gonna have to eliminate the fact that people were saying that Gigi cheated on Kai Cenat with NBA YoungBoy, because that has been proven to be a lie. And based on the evidence that Kai Cenat's assistant, I believe, known as Bree, brought forward, everyone immediately identified that the messages, the Instagram DMs that were presented were actually fabricated, and they don't make really much sense. They're too close. If you know how Instagram DMs are, there's usually a space between, and you have like other identifiers such as a word being highlighted in blue with also an underline on there. This positioning of the Instagram name at the top should be more to the left or something like that. Not sure about that part, but there's just a whole bunch of stuff. Like, you can basically look at this Instagram DM and see that it was put together, it was created instead of being genuine. Based on how the messages were set up, it just seemed as if either they used Chat GPT, and Gigi actually spoke about this, or they just used like some photo app to put the messages together. So it was all together fake. And if you want to really read what was on that message, I'm gonna put it up here, and I'm gonna let Gigi read it, because Gigi had a moment where she actually read it on her stream, and she was actually debunking the actual messages, and she was inquiring, like, whoever sent this, they know it was fake. And it's like, I don't even know why they would do that, but at this point, we're just gonna get into it so you can understand what was said, and then we're gonna get back and finish the analytics of everything. So this is the message on the screen, and Gigi's gonna read it, and she's gonna talk about it.
Let me read it. I just can't do this anymore. You don't care about me. I tell you how I feel all the time. You just look over it. Coming to Vegas, seeing you only for a day, then you have your security telling me that I could leave it. I'm ready to go, question mark. I made up a whole lie to Kai just to be here with you. You come to see me, only stayed about 30 minutes. I asked you to stay the night with me. You never even said you would. Just give me a kiss on the forehead and leave, question mark. LMAO, Kentrell, we just don't need to talk. My feelings for you will never go away as long as I keep dealing with you. Then you're just playing in my face. I've been here for 2 days. Now today makes 2, and you only came by to see me once, with quote unquote. And he said, sound familiar? I said, no. Did you just fucking chat GPT me?
And even though Youngboy hasn't confirmed or denied any of the allegations at this time, he has been actively trying to reach out to DJ Academics, who has been busy a lot with a lot of the stuff that's going on and his name coming up. But once he gets to speak on this, I'm pretty sure everything will be clarified at that time. But as for now, we're just at this moment in limbo where everybody thought like, yo, that was the fact, and it was just a bunch of media outlets just running with the narrative because they were just trying to get a moment and they were trying to go viral. And then another thing that made me realize that this was just a bunch of nonsense was when they claimed that Kai Cenat's ex-girlfriend was also NBA Youngboy's new baby mama. Even though the first time I saw it, I just knew they were joking. It was a lot of sarcasm. They were just basically saying, well, then you know she probably got a baby on the way, because that's just how he is. He has like 13 baby mamas or something like that. So they're just insinuating that if he hits, then most likely there's a high probability that you're gonna get pregnant. But they put it out like it was actual fact, the statement saying that she was pregnant. And if you saw her video like that she dropped a couple days ago, you notice that if she was pregnant, I mean, you're not really gonna see a bump that quick, because it wasn't like it's just a couple weeks now. But I'm pretty sure there would be like some type of sign, you know what I mean? But you can just see that Gigi, she has a very slim physique. So, you know, I guess the people online were just joking. But when the story first broke in its initial stages, you could see a lot of people had their opinions and a lot of people had reactions to this. And, you know, some of them were weird, because some of the guys that were around Kai Cenat, you could see like they were happy that they broke up. I don't know. I don't really understand why they would be happy for the breakup, unless they really hated Gigi or they didn't like her or something. So that really says a lot. And she even spoke about it herself. Like, some of the people we're talking about include people like Dez, you got Rakai, you got Deshae. The Dez and the Deshae reactions kind of threw me off a little bit, because Dez was smiling ear to ear and Deshae was kind of saying he wasn't really a fan of it, of them being together. Gabrielle also spoke about this as well, and it's gonna really put 2 and 2 together. And it's kind of surprising too, because it's kind of gonna highlight something about Dez and Deshae that we didn't know in the beginning, and then everything came to light because she exposed all these stuff. We're talking about text messages, like approaches when she was younger and stuff like that. Like, she was saying that basically Dez used to inbox her when she was younger, and the time frame it's kind of crazy because she just turned 22. So that was like, what, 5 years ago? So that was like when she was like 17, I believe. So sometime around there, either 17 or 16, I'm not pretty sure. But the weird one was when Deshae, she was saying that Deshae was trying to holler at her from she was young, like 13, 14. And I don't know how much older than her Deshae really is, but that's kind of crazy, man. Deshae is one of them guys where it's like, yo, that guy is kind of wild, bro. I don't follow him, I don't watch his content, because like every clip I seen with dude's on something funny, bro. But we gonna let her speak about that a little bit, and then we gonna get back to the other stuff that came up And we're going to talk about who are the real people that started everything. But for now, let's see what Gigi has to say, and let's see the videos of everybody reacting to the breakup.
I done been through so many different heartbreaks and things of that nature that I just know how to navigate. And when I look at Kai, I look at him as like, you know, he's younger than me, bro. So I just said what I said. And I feel like, you know, at the end of the day, don't do nothing but make you stronger.
Money and women are never truly yours. It's just your turn to use them.
Money and woman were never truly yours. It's just you turn towards them, bro. Because you know has girlfriends. Okay, bro, no crime, bro.
I seen the clip, bro. I gotta ask you about it.
Bro, I was never a fan of Gigi and Wakai, but I'm glad he's single, bro. Like, that he can lock in for sure.
When he cut the camera off, got to do with his work ethic.
I feel like everybody works better like single.
His biggest year was 2025, right?
Yeah.
In a relationship. How more can he lock in if he's single? When I seen that clip, I'm like, bro, you gonna get to yourself or something?
I seen the clip where Deshae was like, oh, I was never a fan of Kai and Gigi. Of course you weren't a fan of my heart. Because you wanted to be my like Deshae. But let me give y'all a backstory on this Deshae. When me and Kai first got together, Deshae was calling and texting Kai like, oh, that's a little girl, you like her, like nah, bruh, I don't think you should fuck with her. But was the main trying to fuck with me. Mind you, me and his sister were best friends from when we were like 13, 14 years old until 21. Deshae had been trying to fuck with me since I was like 13, 14 years old.
Oh no.
Why the f did I go live early on this day? Why? Cause now I just got caught up in some and I gotta really, oh my god! We got the biggest leak back!
Des, you also were trying to fuck with me. It's so crazy how the niggas that are his friends that got up here laughing, thinking cute, thinking shit funny, and spoke on it was the niggas trying to fuck with me. Des, I just caught your ass the other day. Hold on, let's pull it up. Cause I just caught your ass the other day on my page. What the fuck are you on my page liking my shit? Well, once I caught you on my page liking my shit the other day, I then went to your page, went to go DM you and tell you about yourself until I came across the DMs you have been sending me since 2021, Des. Hold on, where is it at? What this say? Actually, I'm just put it right here. I'm just put it on the screen. DTB Des goes to page. Cool. Mind you, Des was liking my shit. Everybody as like Aiden or 6ix9ine or academics or just all of these blogs and pages and just weird ass people. Y'all are wrong.
Listen, I'm just gonna be very straight up with you, okay? I go off of what the internet says, and I said, if it's true, then you're a piece. Now, I didn't know if it's true or not. I'm not young boy, and I'm not you. But if it is true, I meant everything I said. Are you that stupid? How about you pick up a book? You saw your boyfriend do it. How about you pick up a book? You stupid?
We broken up, so you, Gigi. You ever your f***ing life play my mans like that? So you. Cry. Life is over.
Then I can't speak on Rakai because he's a child. But if I could speak to Rakai's mother, Rakai would be back in Syracuse. Best believe.
So as you can see, the people that are directly linked to Kai Cenat and are close to him, the people like the Clover Boys, the ones that reacted, she had something to say about those guys. And I'm talking about like Rakai and Dez and someone like Ty Lil, who's probably like not really reacting or trying to stay out of it, is actually one of the main reasons why they ended up breaking in the first place. And you know, I'd say the other three members like Ray, Punga, and Reggie those three are the ones who are totally staying out of it, and they're minding their own business. But the other three, they're just out here being messy, you know what I mean? And that's why I'm saying, like, she had a rebuttal for that. She was like, you used to holler. You used to try to get at her, you know? Couple years ago, 5 years ago, when she was like 17, 16, or 18. But it wasn't 18, it was definitely 17, I believe. And then the Shay's just a weirdo, man. At this point, we just gotta just call it what it is. You feel me? You know, Rakai's just a bad kid, man. He just, you know, he's a little mischievous. And then when it comes on to Ty Lil, we're going to get to the next segment of the video and we're going to break down what really happened and why the breakup actually occurred and who were the two people that caused this. And the two people that caused the breakup was mainly Ty Lil and Kai's assistant, Bree. Now, to me, when I look at it from an outside perspective, based on the videos I've watched and based on what Gabriella had to say, Gigi, she basically broke down how she used to speak to the assistant and try to tell her, yo, you gotta stay out of our business. You're not here to monitor the relationship. You're here to basically assist Kai with his streaming process and video making and, you know, regular chores or like regular stuff that he would require, like travel stuff or things that he might need or he might ask you to do for him, paperwork or something of that nature. But you're not here to monitor his relationship. And I get it. I get the fact that he's been in a relationship and he probably streams less now. He's not putting out as much content as he used to be when he wasn't, and he was way hungrier and he was very consistent. So now your paycheck is cutting, like your paycheck is getting slower now because he's not working as much as he used to. So now you're probably looking like his girlfriend is the reason why all this is happening, because he's spending more time with her and less time at basically quote unquote work and less time with the guys, which is where Ty Lil would have some type of resentment.
As for Brianna, the assistant, bring your ass to the front. I done had to check this one too many mother times. I hate a bitch that can't keep her nose out of other people's business, that don't know her place. Brianna ain't trash but that BBL you hiding up under all them fucking clothes, you wide back ass bitch. Like, why the fuck do you insert yourself in our relationship so fucking much? I done told this bitch, just do your job. It's your job to bring zebras and horses in the room. Why are you inserting yourself in my relationship? I'm not one of these little bitches he was before. I don't know what relationship y'all got to where you feel like you're so inserted in his love life. That's not your place. And I'm gonna speak on this.
That's fucking shit. Alright, Ben.
What's your story? Tell me a story.
Bro, the story is, having called, you was on the phone, you asked me if she had.
I called, dumbass, because you seen you fucked up. I called. He seen my name in your phone, so I called. You hadn't told me to ask you to call. You're saying he asked you to call.
Alright, what if he got, alright, listen, what if he have a, you know, in my call log, no, like, it don't show that he said 3-way regular call, because like, it's not a base sign shit. Like.
No, but if I ask you to call, it don't say, like, you know, you have to start the call on the 3-way for it to say. But if I ask you, it'll just say me, like I called you.
So if y'all are doubling down saying it's young boy, let's get to an impasse. Either young boy's lying or y'all lying. One of y'all is lying. Young boy saying it ain't him. He say he ain't talk to that bitch. Y'all said it is him, and that is true. I'm telling you, he called me. He tried to call me multiple times. Mrs. called first. He called me and told me I ain't do that. And you know when he tell me that because Andy was upset, he know I'm gonna say it publicly. Facts. So who's lying? Is he lying or y'all lying? I think I'm gonna believe him. So where's the proof that young boy sent the messages? It's not from his account. We're gonna talk about the screenshot.
Hold on,
Just say, yo, Bree. No way.
So this is you. This is you and Bree.
Yeah, I
Your
said
sister.
genuinely.
Right.
She said genuinely. I did not think they would know it was you. That's why I cropped it and cut it. I said, man, I look crazy as hell right now. She said, you and me both. It'll get cleared up when everyone want to go live though.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it so a bean with y'all. Y'all gonna hate me after this, but I don't give a. I really think I'm the realest online anyway. Yo, Kai and his team is straight facts. Like I really think they hold like in the sense of like y'all say, yo, how y'all scared of a bitch to just tell a bitch broken up with her? Why y'all doing this all this shit? Everything's proven not to be true. She's not fucking this guy. She's not fucking boy. Bro, just tell her, listen, you got a bad attitude. You fuck the team don't fuck. Bro, Kai, man, you gotta man up with that. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I don't give a fuck if you fuck me ever again. I'm gonna keep it 100. That shit's looking weird now. I'm gonna keep it 100. The more shit come out, I can't find a nigga who.
Because you got to understand, even though Ty Lil and the others are on the come up and they're getting to the bag, yeah, they're getting to the bag and they're getting money, but at most points in their career, it was obvious that Kai Cenat was the main financial backer. He used to come in and help the guys buy cribs for content, give them a place to stay, help them where they don't have it, go shopping, buy him stuff, pay for food. Like he was basically shouldering all the weight a bunch of times, majority of the times, because if you watch the streams you would see that. And based on what was going on, Kai Cenat's girlfriend Gigi was friends with this guy named K Rich. Now this guy K Rich is Lil Baby's close associate based on academics, and we're gonna talk about that in another video. But he's also Ty Lil's friend, and he's a very close friend to Ty Lil, right? So basically this guy brought it to Ty Lil's attention that he's actually talking to Gigi, but he didn't specify if they were dating or they were smashing. He was just basically like, yo, I talk to Gigi now and then, you feel me? So Ty Lil took it as, oh, you talking to my man's girl behind my back? Oh, we can't have that, right? So basically this guy K Rich is basically saying that it's nothing serious, they're just good friends. I don't know if he said like they've been good friends like before Kai Cenat came in the picture, or it started like after. K Rich told Ty Lil like, yeah, we be chopping it up, we be talking and stuff like that basically. And it's like they were talking about whether or not they should tell Kai Cenat, and then they came to an agreement based on Ty Lil's words, and that's how Ty Lil told Kai like, yo, that he's talking to your girl or da da da. And then some phone calls were made amongst the four of them. Ty Lil claimed that Kai Cenat checked Gigi about that, and then that's why I believe that was the main reason why Kai Cenat broke up with Gigi, because there was also a video going around where Gigi was on a phone call with somebody, and everybody claimed that, yo, yeah, if there was actually anybody that she was actually cheating with, it would definitely be this guy over the NBA YoungBoy nonsense. And then they sent that video to Kai Cenat, and that's what escalated the situation. You feel me? Because even though they weren't the perfect couple, they used to be a little off and on. Like they broke up, I think, a few times before they got back together. But we don't really know because they try to keep it private and secretive. So we don't really know the full details of what happened in the past, but we know about this situation because everything is coming out in the public now. And then you have Bree, the girl that was showing everybody the screenshots between NBA YoungBoy. So it seemed like she was the one that fabricated this information to try to get Gigi out of there, because Gigi would try to check her like, yo, you can't be involving yourself, do your job. And it's been mad times I've been trying to tell you, like, try to stay away from me and my relationship, because you're doing irrelevant things, you're overstepping your boundaries. I get it, you're close to him, you do a lot of things for him, but she is the girlfriend and you're like a worker basically on the payroll, so you gotta know your boundary. And I guess Bree didn't like that, so everybody came up with their own way to get her out of there, man. It's like she succumbed to some very intricate tactics, jealousy, like resentment, You know, people hating her. Some of them like jealous that they didn't have her. It's a bunch of stuff that went down, man, and it's kind of crazy. Like, I just feel like Kai Cenat did his girl bad. You know what I mean? But for the rest of the video, though, I'm going to speak about Kai Cenat's interest in pursuing fashion. And, you know, you've seen a lot of the pictures coming out, and a lot of those pictures are just plain fake. I don't really know if any picture that came out is real, because a lot of the pictures that I saw were like a cross between Kai Cenat and Playboy Cardi AI versions. You know, they got the fruity pictures up there. They got the picture with the fan pants where he sent a picture to Kanye, but I don't know how real that is, because he obviously had dreads in that picture, so people could just be coming up with anything. You know what I mean? Because nowadays you could just go on the app and fabricate any type of screenshots nowadays, and it'll look somewhat real. So I don't know if that was really Kanye, but if it was funny as hell. And then you have ASAP Rocky. This is a good thing regarding the Vivette. That's Kai Cenat's fashion brand name. ASAP Rocky was telling him, yo, reach out. You know, ASAP Rocky did a bunch of major deals in the fashion industry. He's well known. I think the only person right now that would be of relevance to Kai for him to tap in with, other than Kanye and ASAP Rocky, is probably like Pharrell, you know, somebody in charge of like Louis Vuitton. But it's crazy, man. And the reason I think this might be a fumble, but not really, because we know people that have become very successful, close to billionaire status from clothing and fashion, the fashion industry. And I'm talking about people like Jay-Z, Rockaware, Diddy with his brand, you know what I mean, Kanye with the Yeezy. So we know a lot of successful people out there that have come up like tremendously off like clothes and shoes and fashion, and even like Playboy Cardi. Somebody like Playboy Cardi used to like model a little bit, and he used to like always be endorsed by these big brands because he's a fashion star, he's a fashion icon. So at the end of the day, I can't blame him for doing that. You feel me? I just hoped he would have just incorporated the streaming as well. You're still young, like you're 25, 24, you're not really old yet. You got a bunch of gas in the tank, man. You feel me? Incorporate it, keep like getting to the bag. You don't have to push it that much. You know what I mean? Let certain people breathe, because last year a lot of people were complaining anytime you spark the stream, like, yo, you taking all the viewers, but what does that have to really do with you? You gotta get to the bag too, you feel me? Even though you got a lot of it already, you shouldn't just stop, man. But at the end of the day, let's just listen to what Kai Cenat has to say for his philosophies and what he's really thinking, man. And that's where we're just gonna end the video with these videos from Kai Cenat. So, you know, peace, and y'all be good, man, and just take in some words of inspiration from Kai, bro.
Back of the Royce, back of the Rollie. Yeah, hop in the booth, I tell my story. Yeah, I got guns just like Corey. Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing in your life right now. I don't know if you need somebody to speak it into you, because I don't know. I get it. You scared to approach something, right? You are very scared to approach something, or I don't know, you having self-doubt troubles. Man, try to block it out. Even myself, I had to block it out in order to move forward, and that is what it's all about. Lock in. You got it. I feel you, and I get it. Life is hard right now, and I understand that. But become completely obsessed with whatever you want to do, whether that's drawing, whether that's making clothes, whether that's content creation, whether that's you want to be a streamer, YouTuber, whatever it is. I believe in you, and so should you. You should believe in yourself more than anybody on the entire planet. People cannot believe you if you don't believe in yourself. Simple as that. And make sure you steady praying on top of everything that you have going on. Let's go ahead and do this journey together. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I'm here. I'm going to go ahead and speak it into you. If you got to hear that motivation, go ahead, get up. Go get your Polaroids, man. Go get your journals, man, and go ahead and go crazy. Plot out how you want your future to be in order to become the person that you say you want to become, you got to live like the person you say you want to become. Simple as that. You say you want to be an artist, you need to draw every single day and paint. Not every single day, but more often than usual. You feel me? You say you want to be an F1 driver, you better be in a car and studying everything and building that habit of, being an F1 driver. You feel me? Just fall in love with the grind. And one thing I would say is, you know what you want to be. You know how you got to get there. You may think that the beginning process is the hardest part to get to where you got to go. I'm here to tell you, the beginner process is the most legendary part of your story. Life is a documentary. Make it worth it. Be delusional. Be delusional. Be so crazy to where people can't understand what is going on in your head. I don't care what anybody thinks. Listen to me. I'm so obsessed with what I'm doing right now. I'm so obsessed with the clothes and the practicing and the time and the commitment of putting energy and real emotion into the art of clothing. You feel what I'm saying? I told myself on that stage I want to be a fashion designer and have my own clothing brand one day. And a lot of people show me love, but at the same time, a lot of people thought I was crazy. A lot of people think that it's not possible. A lot of people being like, yeah, okay, because I'm a creator. It don't mean nothing. What I'm about to tell you guys is this. When you guys are living your life, be so crazy and delusional about whatever dream you have. Your dreams should sound crazy. I repeat, your dreams should sound crazy. I am so in love with the amount of things I have learned. I have visual and writing representation of everything in this journal that I have learned, and I cannot wait to share it with the world to inspire everybody else. With this book, with this journal, I'm going to put a part of what I'm working on right now, and I hope that everybody that's ordered, and I hope that I'm able to do it where everybody that orders can get one. But if not, I'm gonna have this go digitally online. I don't care. The amount of things that I have learned while making clothes is truly beautiful. I've fallen in love with the art of sewing. I love sewing. I mean, I'm not the best sewer in the world, but I love sewing. And when people hear that, they think I'm bugging or no. Why not? Why not? Why do you have to question yourself on the dream that you want to pursue? Why do you have to listen to the people that think they know what it is for you? You have 75 years in this world and in this lifetime. If you get lucky to do whatever you want to do. Do you understand me? So don't let anybody dictate you on what you want to do. You have 75 years if you get lucky. One life. You don't have no redos. You don't have nothing. There's nothing else after this. After this lifetime, there's nothing else. Y'all should already know the meaning of the brand, but I want to get to it on a deeper level, right? So Vivet is Latin for he, she, or it will live forever. And that is what I want the clothing brand to do. But the deeper meaning behind Vivet is not being boxed into a category that society portrays you to be in. I'm just going to go into the logo design. This is the logo, right? This is the logo. Now, the logo is a representation of a compass. And if you could see deeper, you have to really imagine it's like an infinity symbol. And hence the cross, because, I believe in God and in Jesus. So, I just wanted to add that to my flair. But honestly, it's literally just a deeper meaning to not boxing yourself into a category. And I want it to be, like I said before, the hub for everybody to really come here and just know certain stuff. And I put a lot of emotion into this journal. As you can see, everything I've documented is literally it's dated and timed. So it's dated by October 23rd. It's a lot of dates in here. And I had to get the visuals of putting everything inside of it. When I made my first boot, when I made my first denim, when I made my first anything, when I decided to learn how to sew, it's all in here. And this, I want to put this including inside the packaging, because I believe that packaging is important. I learned that through my P.O. Box openings. I gravitated towards the P.O. Box openings where there was a nicer package than one that wasn't. And I think with a clothing brand, I think the packaging should be important. So I want this book to be included into, I haven't confirmed yet, into a large amount of first orders that come in, or I'm gonna really try to everybody's package. I feel for the first drop is very important. And that's what I really want to do. And that's the whole niche of the brand, Polaroids and journals. One thing I started to realize is, bro, God has blessed me in this position I am in to reach a large, vast majority of people. I'm able to be a vessel to those who need information, knowledge on things that is going on in the world in terms of like whatever I'm doing or the people I meet or the people who I network with. I cannot wait to show people, you feel what I'm saying? Because I know how it feels to have to go through the process of doing research. But listen, I want you guys to use me as a vessel to communicate with you guys and to give you guys information for free. Things that you would not normally hear because of the amount of grind you have to do. But guess what? I'm going to open up doors and tell you to go through them without you having to figure it out and go through an obstacle. Be a student of the game, take notes. Really, really enjoy what we call life. I'm so motivated. I'm so hungry. I'm so ready to just go all gas, no brakes. And you guys will be here with me this entire time. I know some of y'all just be taking words, bro. Just be taking words. And I really believe that you guys are able to do whatever you guys want. I don't think you guys understand when I say that, bro. You can do whatever you want in this world. Be obsessed. Do not go a day without thinking about what you want to do. If you go a day without it, then that's not for you.